So today we're talking about company. All right. If you apply to can you guys hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Can you all hear me now?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
I
Yes.
yes.
Great. So you need to know something. You need to have it at the back of your mind that if you apply to for a company or you are recruited by a company, no company is doing you a favor by paying salary, and you're not doing any company any favor by working. The both of you are benefiting. You work, provide value to the company gets to pay you. So, the work process between an employer and an employee is a symbiotic relationship where the both parties are gaining. All right, and that's why any company that owes a salary longer than expected and they probably don't follow you up on it, under the Nigerian labor laws, you have the right to sue them. Yes, if you have a good lawyer, you have the right to sue the company that is owing you salary, especially if you delivered your job completely. Under the Nigerian labor law, you are entitled to suing the company and they will pay you for damages. All right. So you need to understand that when it comes to salary negotiation, you are not you are not you are not you are not being done a favor. You're not being done on a favor. All right. You're not being done a favor at all. When working for a company, you are not they are not doing you a favor too by paying salary. All right. The holy book of the Bible says that a laborer is worthy of his wages. All right. So you need to understand that if you are a laborer laboring for anybody, you're working for anybody, I don't care if it's a corporate organization or a non-corporate organization, for as long as it's an employer to an employee, unless if they state clearly on their terms that, oh, we're not paying interns. Like I explained before I started, I said there are companies that employ interns, they don't pay interns, but they employ you, they train you, but they're not paying you. Where the companies that pay you and they train you, AlphaTecks would employ you, train you, and pay you. All right, till your internship program is over, then we can choose to review your internship contract and see if we can actually make an associate or a full staff. All right, why there's some companies that they just train you for the time maybe for 3-6 months based on the internship agreement. You offer value to the company, and then they might choose to retain you, or let you go. All right, every company has their policies and what works for them. Right. So, but then you need to understand that no company is doing you any favor when they pay you salary, and you on the other end, you're not doing the company any favor by offering value. It's just symbiotic. It should be a balance. All right. So having this mindset of knowing that no company is doing you a favor by paying you salary should strengthen your mindset when negotiating your salary, especially when you know the strength of what your CV is, or especially when you know the strength of the value you're offering to the company. Especially when you are sure of your proficiency and the value you offer to the company, you need to understand that no company is doing you a favor by paying you salary. So you need to stand your ground while negotiating salaries. I said here that the art of salary negotiation, which is how to get paid what you deserve, is about knowing your worth, commanding respect, and securing the lifestyle you deserve. Now, I said here, those who negotiate often earn 20 to 50% more over their careers than those who don't. Every salary is negotiable. every company expects you to negotiate. So now you discover that people who negotiate salary, the likelihood of them earning more than the stipulated amount of money is actually high. The chances are high. You tend to earn more if you negotiate more. You tend to earn on the average of what they want, of what they choose to pay you if you don't negotiate. Now, your negotiation should be on the strength of your skill proficiency. You cannot be an associate and be negotiating the offer of a full staff, or if you're a developer or a programmer, you cannot be at the level of a junior developer and be negotiating the salary of a senior developer or an intermediate. Then the company might see you as being greedy. But if you're a senior developer and you're negotiating based on your value or your proficiency, the company would have no other option to increase the salary by either 20% more, 50% more. Because why? You are bold about what you can offer to them. And you're not mixing words, you're not mincing words. You are not just bold, but then you have proofs. A celebrity once said, "No be by church. You can show full workings." All right. So the company will be compelled to do what? Increasing your salary. Now, when it comes to salary negotiation, you need to have a mindset shift. Now, you need to, like I said before, that's why I started by saying that no company is doing you a favor when they pay you salary. No company is doing you a favor when they pay you salary. All right. And that is why you will have the right as a person to negotiate a salary during the onboarding process with the HR to decide how much you want to earn, how much you think you should earn. If the company cannot afford it, they can let you go. And if you're also willing to dance with the company's plea, all right, fine. But then you need to understand that no company is doing a favor when they pay. So when negotiating a salary, you need to know that you need to have these three things in mind. First is you are an asset. You are an asset. All right, you are not a gift, and you need to think like an entrepreneur. Now, you're not thinking like an entrepreneur because you want to hijack the company. You're thinking like an entrepreneur because if you can think like an entrepreneur, you know you can be able to know how much you should pay a staff, and you place yourself in at that level and know how much your value should actually be. Thinking like an entrepreneur helps you to know whether you are over negotiating or whether you are under negotiating. First here is you're an asset. Your employer isn't doing you a favor by paying. Like I said it before. They are investing in you. You are an investment, because at the end you should yield returns, and the returns you are yielding is the value you are offering to the company. You need to know this. You need to know that your employer is not doing you any favor by paying you. They're not doing you any favor by paying you at all. All right? You are an asset. You are an investment. So when negotiating salary with any company, now this goes beyond just tech or not non-tech. If you're going to apply for a job, maybe you're here, you're trying to leave the current job you're working in, and you want to switch job. If you are sure of what your qualifications are, and you are sure of what you can of the value you can offer, stand your ground and negotiate your salaries. Don't just accept what the company wants to give you. Only if the company is paying you what you think you're worth, fine. You can just accept it and all. Even when they are paying you what you think you are worth, still try and negotiate. Chances are you might even get something more than that what they're giving you. And I mean, it's not bad because you're earning more right now, so it's not bad. So, but then you need to understand that you are an asset and you've got to think like an entrepreneur. Secondly, I said what you are not a gift, and salary is not a gift. Salary is a price tag for your skills, time, and impact. I get my point now. So no company's gift is paying your salary as a gift. Your salary is not a gift. If the company wants to give you allowances or side attractions, that's fine. All right, that's fine. All right, you don't do you April celebration. Now we can cut that one a gift because it's not a part of the agreement. You want to do December extra allowances, that's fine because that's not in the agreement. But your exact salary is not a gift. Your exact salary is not a gift. Your exact salary is not a gift. You are being paid the price tag for your skill. By the way, every employer that is paying you for your time. Hope you know that. You are being paid for your time and for your skills. So that is why doing an onboarding process with the HR, when the HR tells you the scope or your JD or the scope of work or your KPIs, all right, and you look at the time taken to execute that project, and you gauge it by your skill, you should request for a salary negotiation. You have that right. Something happened in our company recently. We have a developer, a mobile app developer, who was earning a certain amount of money, and he was doing. He's a mobile developer slash our backend developer. He was doing his job well, and then there was a project the company was working on, and it needed us to migrate into cloud. For some of you here who are not tech savvy, you might not understand what cloud is. More like DevOps, all right, working with Amazon Web Services. And then on the employment contract, it was not stated there that he would be a DevOps engineer or anything. Now, this dude was smart enough to discover that, oh, based on this project we're working on currently, it will need a DevOps. And AlphaTecks is not outsourcing a DevOps engineer. I'm doing the DevOps job, because of course he knows how to do the DevOps duty properly, or the DevOps job properly. Now, while he was doing it, he sent in an email to the HR requesting an increase, I think a 25% increase in salary. All right. And after further review with the HR and the management, his request was granted. He was paid 25% more extra than his salary. Now, he realized that the company is not doing him a favor by paying him salary. He realized that he's an investment, because at the end, the project he was working on, the company has a benefit on that project. So the company is investing in him. AlphaTecks is investing in him for the success of that project, because he is offering a value for that project. Now, are you seeing where I'm going with all of this? That you need to understand that you are not being done a favor when you're being paid a salary. You are an asset. You are value. Now, your salary is not a gift. Your salary is a result of your input to the company. The next one here is, I said, what? Think like an entrepreneur. All right. I said here, high earners ask, what is my value and how do I increase it? Right. So once you're being employed into the company, and probably you want to you want to request for a salary upgrade. All right. One of the things you need to look into as a staff is you need to look into increasing your value. What are the skills I need to improve on, so that when and aside the skill I need to improve on, as I improve on my skill, I need to increase my value strength too. As I increase on my skill, I need to increase on my value strength. What are the values I need to increase on? What are the skills I need to increase on? So that once I meet these two things and I request for a salary increase, the company will have no choice than to grant that offer. Are you seeing? It is wrong for you to request for an increase in salary when you don't have commensurate impact in the company. All right, moving on. Another way again, you need to use to know how to negotiate the salary is you need to research your market value. So for that skill that you have, for that soft skill, be it a soft skill or a technical skill, whatever skill you have, either a cognitive skills. You know, we have many skills, right? I already talked about two. All right, we have many skills. We have soft skills, we have technical skills, we have cognitive skills. For instance, at Mini Hat, your ability to teach. You're a teacher, that's a cognitive skill, a very strong skill, which means you have the power to pass information to somebody so that they can understand. I also have a teaching skill. Sometimes cognitive skills are usually grouped under soft skill. Most times, that's why the two top the top two skills is really technical and soft skill. If you want to break down soft skill, we're looking at cognitive skills. If you want to break down soft skills, we're looking at cognitive skills and the rest of them. But then the two popular skills we have, or the two main skills we have, is the technical skills and the soft skills. All right. So while applying for jobs, while applying for jobs, one of the ways you can properly negotiate your salary is research your market value. All right, use salary tools. There are tools that help you to research your market value. We have Glassdoor, we have PayScale, we even have LinkedIn Salary. So these platforms actually provide for you. They provide for you market value to your skills. All right, they provide for you estimates, salary estimates to your skills. All right, or to your skills. So before you sit for an interview, you need to go and do your due diligence. Go and make research. How much is the actual worth for this my skill? And also, as you're making research, also research about the company that you're going to apply for. The company strength. Can this company really pay me this amount of money? That's one thing, so that you don't get heartbroken during salary negotiation. It's two-way. As you research your market value, also research the company's internal revenue. How much have this company been able to make? Can this company pay this amount of money? Now, why I'm saying this is that companies like Glassdoor, PayScale, and the rest of them will give you the global market value for that your skill set. All right. However, every company is not the same. Every company is not making the same profit as the others. For instance, Glassdoor might tell you, let's say you're a virtual assistant, Glassdoor might tell you that the average amount of money a virtual assistant should make per hour should be $50 per hour and stuffs. And then the company they're trying to work for is probably a small scale startup, or probably a startup that just launched 2 months ago, and they have not really gotten the momentum that they need, or they're not really making profit yet. All right. Now, if you come and start telling them you want to be paid $50 per hour, and they cannot afford it, they will have to reject. You end up losing that job. So, two things here. While you make a research about your market value, checking salary, using salary tools to know the actual worth of either your skill or that that skill you offer to the company. You need to also check also the company too. Can they pay this amount of money? Remember, it is three things. Three things. While you use tools to make research, you also need to be sure that you yourself you can offer that value well. The money you are asking to be paid, don't be greedy. Now, this is a mistake many applicants make. All right, you are an intermediate developer, or you are a junior virtual assistant, and you are trying to negotiate the salary of an intermediate virtual assistant or a senior virtual assistant. There's a problem. You're being greedy. There's a thin line between negotiation and greediness. There's a thin line between negotiation and greediness. You need to know when you're crossing that line. So, three things: research. While doing your research, when you get the worth of the skill you're going to offer to the company, you need to also know that you have your proficiency level is commensurate to that thing you want to be paid. Thirdly, you need to be sure that the company can actually pay the amount of money, so you don't get disappointed along the line. All right. Second is job listing. All right. Check job listings. Review similar roles on Indeed. AlphaTecks actually launched a book. We just launched a book. Check our Instagram accounts and our Facebook accounts. You see that we just launched a book, and in that book we have over 600 plus job listings, fully remote. Fully remote, which means fully remote means you can stay in the comfort of your house as long as you have light and data and work and get paid per hour. Right? We have fully remote job listings in that book. So if you need to get the book, just go to our website, tap on the link on the you go to our Instagram or Facebook account, tap on the link that is there. You can purchase the book. It's very affordable. So that book actually has access to over 600 plus job listings and other things. Once you get to our social media platform, you can see the book there and get more information for yourself. However, research your market value by using salary tools, check job listings, all right, and also leverage on network. That's why we have Launchpad X. All right, talk to industry professionals in your field. All right. So what that does for you is it gives you a more detailed information. All right, it gives you a more detailed information about that job you're trying to apply for. All right, working with industry professionals, it gives you more detailed information. You get to know, okay, this job, okay, how if I tell this company I want to get this amount, I want to be paid this amount of money, am I being greedy? Am I not being greedy? All right, can this company pay? So what your network does to you, what professionals does for you, is they give you a more detailed information. They give you a more detailed information about that job, whether you should get it, whether you should go for it or you should not go for it, whether that's what you want to pay, whether they can really pay you or they cannot pay you. Are you seeing there? Now, that's what your network will do for you. All right. Then lastly, you need to aim high. Yes. I said it was target the top 25% of salaries, not the average. Now, what does that mean? Now, let's say I want to employ Mini Hats now, and then the as a virtual assistant, and the salary we want to offer Mini Hats per month is 400,000 naira. All right, are you with me now? Now, the salary, the amount of money we want to offer Mini Hats is 400,000 naira. Mini Hats, it will be very wise for you to not just accept the salary. All right, it's very, very wrong for it now, even if it's mind blowing. Now, this is the thing. This is the psychology behind getting jobs. Even if the salary is mind blowing, don't just accept it. To an extent, the HR will question the value you offer. The moment you begin to negotiate salary, it makes the HR feel like, okay, probably this person is actually standing on his ground, or probably we should be expecting much from this person based on what the person is requesting for. It sends a message. So, meaning if AlphaTecks wants to pay you 400,000 naira to be a virtual assistant, don't just accept the salary. Start negotiating from 500,000. That's 25%. All right, tell the person that, oh, that's what you want to what you want. Now, 25% is actually fair, because a company who can pay you 400,000 naira can actually push to 500k extra. That's 25%. A company who pays that amount of money can actually be able to afford 25% extra of the salary. All right, do not stay on the average. Don't settle for the average. If you settle for the average, the chances that you'll be taking serious even after you've been employed in a company is actually low. This psychology, this normal work psychology. It happens in every workspace. The person who will negotiate salaries properly and also offers value commensurate to the salary negotiation has a high likelihood of getting the job and actually being valued in the workspace. Is one thing to get in the job, it's another thing to be valued in the workspace. Right? So moving on. Now, I said here what timing is everything. Timing is everything. So I partitioned the best time to negotiate and the worst times to negotiate. You need to know this. You need to know the best time to negotiate. I need to know the worst times to negotiate. Now, the best time, I'll start with the best time. So I'll pick the best time and the worst time. Now, the best times to negotiate is when you get a job offer. The moment you get the job offer, that's the right time to start negotiating. The worst time for you to negotiate. Now, the worst times here I'm talking about is if you negotiate during this first time, the likelihood that you'll be sacked is very high. The chance that you lose the job is very high. In fact, the chance to lose your job is 95%. The chance for you to lose your job during worst times, or the chance for you to negotiate for a job during worst time, is 95%. Now, the first worst time here is during companies wide layoff. That's when they're doing trenching. When the company is trying to balance their sheets. Maybe the company is currently in loss and they want to lay off some staff because they cannot meet up salary payments. That will not be the time where LACMA starts requesting for a negotiation to increase salary. That's going to be the wrongest time. If you put up a salary negotiation that period with HR, because the company is laying off, they actually add it to the list of people they want to lay off. And that's not a good thing. All right. So the best time is when you get a job offer, when you're being recruited. The worst time is during companies wide layoff. Now, the second best time is when you make a major achievement. Yes, when you make a major achievement. For instance, let's say Jumoke is being employed as a graphic designer to AlphaTecks, and then Jumoke was on Jumoke's KPIs, because in AlphaTecks is what we call after your JD, just job description, we have KPIs. From of KPIs is what key progress indicators. We also have OKRs, objective key results. So if with your KPIs you over deliver your KPIs, and Jumoke, after over delivering your KPIs, we are getting reviews from people that our graphics is sharp. People like our graphics. Jumoke, that's the right time to ask for a salary increase. Don't overlook it. Don't say, yes, I'm Jesus girl. Don't do that. Else, the company would over leverage on your benevolence, or would over leverage on your diligence. Companies in Nigeria and in the world at large has high tendencies of taking advantage of people's staff's diligence. It's normal. It's psychological. Companies in Nigeria and beyond has high likelihood of leveraging on your diligence. So you need to know when you make a land. That's why as a staff in every company, you need to be sensitive to when you are making landmark progress. When you're making landmark progress, that should be the right time you request for a salary increase or you ask for a salary negotiation. The second for the worst time, second worst time is during hiring freezes. During hiring freezes, no. Don't do it. Don't try it. Don't try it. When hiring freezes means when the company has paused hiring, they're no longer recruiting new staffs. All right. When they're no longer recruiting new staff for a time. When they choose to not recruit, that should tell you that they are probably trying to review their system or probably trying to review their work process. That will be you'll be very, very wrong or insensitive to request for salary negotiation or salary increment. Yes, even if you know you're right, you know your worth and all of this, you need to be patient enough to wait till the freezing is over to now request for salary negotiation. If you do it that period, you lose your job. The next one is what? During performance reviews. Yes, during performance reviews. During performance reviews is now performance reviews are actually usually done with your KPIs. Said before, key progress indicators. The HR or the heads of a department will go through your KPI, all right, and check whether you, based on what the company demands from you, you deliver properly. So during performance review, if the head of a department is happy with your deliverability, well then, why not request for salary negotiation? Yes, request for salary negotiation. Yes, even if the company increases salary by 10%, it is something. Yes, the bone of contention with everything I'm saying here is don't settle because you are being paid 500,000 naira because the money is big in your eyes. Don't settle for that. The moment you begin to achieve more, you make landmark achievement. It is only natural. You're not being greedy. It's only natural for you to request for an increment. But then you have to be smart about it. You need to know when the right time is and when the worst time is. Then for the worst time is when you are underperforming. Yes. When you're given a task to do and you don't do it, and you're requesting for salary increase, the company will see you as invaluable, as you're not valuable, and then they can easily lay you off. In fact, the fact that you're not even performing yourself should make you even be in the shadows. Just keep doing what you're doing and collecting salary, collecting what they're paying you. But if you now leave that, you now say, okay, I've stayed in the company for 6 months. I am not in that 6 months. There was not a progress, a notable progress you've made in the company, and you're asking for increase. The company, in fact, you just made yourself noticeable that you've not been underperforming, and the company will be like, well, this person will not be sending anything from this person. Let's let this guy off. Let's let this girl off. So these are the worst times. The worst times. The worst times to not, ask for a salary review. All right. Now the last one here is when responsibilities increase. Guys, you've got to be smart. Most companies, like I said before, always know how to leverage on your diligence. The moment they see that you're very diligent to what you're doing and you know how to get the job well, the tendency of them adding more responsibility is high. All right. So when your responsibility has increased, just know that it's the right time for you to request for a salary increase. It's the right time. It's the right time. It's the right time. Right. And for the worst time, when you have no leverage. All right. When you have no leverage means when you don't have anything to show for it that you're qualified for a salary increase. All right, my dear, just keep quiet and be working what you're working till you have proven results. So before I move to the next slide, does anybody have any question? Any question, please? All right, I can see Dairo's hand up. Dairo's hand up.
Yes.
Who else? Who else has a question? So I can take all the questions at once. If I move to the next slide. Who else has a question? All right. All right. So quickly, Dairo, go on.
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning. Please, can you hear me?
Of course, I can hear you.
Okay. I just want to ask, as an entry level, do you also have right to, salary negotiation and probably in terms of salary increase as well? For someone who is just, let me say, he or she transitioned into tech and you got your first job. But how also will you be able to measure your KPI? Thank you. I don't know if you get my questions.
Yeah, I got a question. Okay, as an entry level, first is you need to know that yes, as an entry level, the moment you begin to break, you begin to have landmark achievements, even as an entry level. The moment you begin to have landmark achievements as an entry level, why not? All right, if as an entry level, for instance, as an entry level, as an entry level, a junior or intermediate or senior, there's always going to be a job description for every level you are, be you a developer or whatever field you are in. An entry level, there's also going to be a JD, and your JD will also come to KPIs. If with the KPIs are written, all right, KPIs are expectations from the company on what they expect you to do with your level, with your proficiency level. Now, if with the KPI they give to you, you begin to do more. Probably you give into more learning. While you were working, you were very diligent. You give into more learning. You give into more practices. You build yourself, and then you begin to deliver above the KPI threshold, or you begin to deliver above your JD. You can request for an increase or a promotion. Yes, you can. You're qualified, especially when it's visible. A reasonable company or a fair company or a fair team should actually honor that. Yes, if you actually, now that's why I said I'm giving emphasis to you. So it depends on you. As an entry level, if you in a short time as an entry level begin to overperform, over deliver, you are qualified for that increment. I don't know if I answered the question. I'm Dairo.
Yes, perfectly. Thank you.
Yes. All right. So moving on to the next. Yes. So now these are actually negotiation conversations. This is how you have in negotiation. Now, when you're trying to negotiate for a job, don't be rude. Don't be arrogant. This is the mistake most people that are very skillful. This is the mistake they make. People who are very skillful, this is the mistake they make because they feel that they have so much skill, they have so much experience, and they can do the job very well, or they are experts. There's this tendency to be arrogant while they speak, right? Don't make that mistake, right? Communicate what you want politely and also be very affirmative. All right, right? Be polite and also affirmative. All right. Don't be arrogant and be rude, right? Even if the company is not, even if the HR or your head of department is not probably not seeing it from your angle, still be affirmative. All right. So I said here, master the negotiation conversation for job offers. For instance, thank you for the offer. Based on my research, a competitive salary is around whatever the range is. Then you can now ask, is there a flexibility? Now, most companies might not honor. Now, why I give this example here is most companies might not honor increments immediately you get the job. Some will increase your salary over time. Yes, there are companies that might not honor the salary increment negotiation at back while you're applying for the job. Some get to honor that after a while. After a while you've worked. That's why I asked that I put a question here. Is there a flexibility? Flexibility means while I work and while I begin to deliver, am I flexible to get more than this? The company says no, then you can make a decision from there. The company says yes, why not? Which most companies are flexible with salary, except the company that is not flexible with payment is only if you are a contract staff. If you're a contract staff, they might not be open to flexibility. Might tell you this money we're going to pay you in 3 or 4 months. Why there actually companies do contract jobs that actually are flexible too. It all depends on the company in question. But some companies or most companies that will be flexible enough. Of course, every company would reward somebody who is offering a reasonable amount of value to the company. All right. So for job offers, this could be how you can present the question. Oh, thank you for the offer. Based on my research, a competitive salary is around blah 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 blah. Is there a flexibility? Now, see that you're affirmative and also polite. Secondly, here for raises, you can say here I've contributed. Now, for raises means now for job offers means while you are doing interview stage or doing onboarding stage. For raises is you're already in the company, you have worked for a while, and then you are requesting for a raise. You can say, oh, I've contributed to this, which means you can outline your achievements. Your achievements should be a testament to you breaking the threshold of the KPIs. Your achievement should be a testament of you breaking the threshold of your KPIs. Are you getting the point now? You can say, oh, based on this, that, I was able to achieve this. All right. And based on market data, I'd like to discuss an adjustment to, you cannot say your desired salary. Now, are you seeing here that you are being polite and also being affirmative at the same time? You are being polite and you're also being affirmative at the same time. All right. So so are you seeing now? So that's for job offers and that's for raises. Then lastly, the key techniques, all right, you need to get is you need to speak in facts, not emotions. All right. Speak in facts. Not emotions means don't get angry when the HR is responding to you. No. Or don't feel sorry for the company or don't feel empathetic. No. Don't be empathetic and don't be angry too while negotiating. Speak in facts. Speak in facts. Present your facts. What I have done. What the market data is saying. All right. Use silence strategically. Use silence strategically. Be ready for objections. Of course, it's not going to be rosy. The company will not just say, okay, yes, because they have more money, so they're not say, yes, let's just pay the money. No. Be ready for objections. And that is why if you have facts and you're void of emotions while negotiating, you stand a chance to win objections. Yes, you stand a chance to win objections. You stand a chance to win objections. So moving on to the next, I said what here? Negotiate beyond salary. Yes, negotiate. This is what people don't know. Negotiate beyond salary. It is beyond just end of the month. Ask for the company's bonuses and their stocks. If it's a company that builds products and services, tell them that, oh, because I've over-delivered, I will want, instead of paying me, still pay me the same amount of money, pay me every month, but give me a bonus or a stock of a company. And give me like 2% stock of the company. Give me like 30% withdrawable stock of the company. All right. You can also ask for a paid time off. Yes. If you over deliver, a PTO means paid time off means extra vacation days. All right. You can ask for if you have a good threshold of, because what people need to understand is this. If your focus is only on salary increment, you might end up working and then not have time for yourself. This is the mistake most 95 people do. You work, and you don't have work-life balance. You don't have time for yourself. You don't have time to explore other things. Anything that encourages into your time for a work-life balance is slavery. It's slavery because the company is buying you. They're buying all your time. Remember I said before that every company that pays you salary is paying you for your time. So the company is buying your time, buying you. So the time is supposed to do other things. The time is supposed to give into your religious processes. The time is supposed to give into your personal life, to family and all. The company has bought it. So you can pay for your own time. All right. So you deliver above the threshold. All right. And instead of a salary increase, tell them that you need extra vacation days. Yes. That you also need them to reduce the time, your work time, and all. Once the company sees that you over deliver and you're over delivering well, they have a chance of, since they want to save their own money from paying salary, and they see that you are over delivering, they will give you time. You can just tell you, okay, instead of working 95, work 93. But then get this job, this and this is done. If you are proficient enough to get that done, why not? And also, you can also request for a remote work. If you are doing on-site, you can tell the company, okay, because I've been able to deliver well and all, I want to go remote. So the goal of everything is for you to save time and for work-life balance. All right. You can also ask the company to also fund your certifications. Why does it pay the same salary they're paying you? Yes, they are company that fund certifications and training processes. All right. And then you can tell them to fund your certifications, why they can pay you. So these are the ways you can negotiate. So don't be the person who just sees short-sightedly. You just see only for salary. There are better negotiations you can do beyond salary. All right. So before I move to the next, does anybody have any question? Any question? All right. Absence means there's no question. Though. If I'm not hearing anything from anybody, it means there's no question. All right. Moving on to the next. Yes. Get it in writing. Get it in writing. Yes, thank them, appreciate them for adjustments. If your salary, so when you if you're requesting for salary increments, or yes, if you're trying to renegotiate your salary, don't just make it be a talk something. Yes, they just said it and then you moved on. No, appreciate them, thank them. It shows courtesy. It shows that you value the fact that they listen to what you're doing. Secondly, confirm details. Request for a formal documentation of what was agreed upon. Don't just do a meeting call and then you just move on, because tomorrow the company might choose to revert back to the previous salary and say, and they can stand again and say, we didn't say that. And then there'll be no proof for it, because the company might have the most strength over you. They might say, okay, no, we didn't say that. And then if I say trying to prove you're right and all, they might relieve you of your job. So request formal documentation, so that the day the company say they didn't say what they say, you can drag them up legally, and then they will pay you what you're worth. All right. Thirdly, keep records. Keep records. If you cannot confirm the details, if the renegotiation was done on a Zoom call, a Google Meet call, record the meeting. Record it, so that tomorrow, if you forget to request for documentation, and tomorrow the company say, "Oh, we did not say this, we did not say that, we did not say that," you can present that as an evidence, the record. I said here, maintain your own notes on the negotiation outcome. Maintain your own note on the negotiation outcome. For example, thank you for approving salary adjustments to whatever. Could you send an updated offer letter to my records? Are you seeing that? That sends a message requesting for. So if the company does not send a letter, it means they didn't honor the negotiation, which most likely they will send to you. All right. So these are the ways you master salary negotiation. So here is a mapped out salary negotiation challenge. Now for this teaching, I dropped the slide presentation on the chat bot. So open the chat. If you're just joining the call, open the chat. I will pin this. So open the chat. I just pinned it now. Open the chat, and you will see the presentation document. So you can always make reference to it in case you might need it sometime later. All right. So I have here what salary negotiation challenge. One is research. So this is the summary of what I've been saying. One is research. Two, you document. Research used on research, determine your current market value using salary tools. Document, write down achievement that justify your raise. Why should you be given a raise? Right? Document achievements. That's why anything you do in the company, don't just let it slide. Document it. Remind the company during your meeting of what you did. All right. Thirdly, plan. Schedule a negotiation meeting with your boss. All right. Fourth, execute. Use provided script to ask for what you deserve. All right. 5, celebrate. All right. Celebrate on your LinkedIn platform. Celebrate. So what celebration does is you bring the company's what's the word now? You bring the company's integrity at stake. Yes, you bring the company's public integrity at stake. For instance, let's say you're working in AlphaTecks and AlphaTecks increase your salary to an amount of money. Celebrate it on your LinkedIn account or your Facebook. Oh, I want to appreciate AlphaTecks for increasing my salary. Blah, blah, blah. AlphaTecks will see it. AlphaTecks wants their image to be protected. It has a way of solidifying the negotiation, right? So that was going to be all for now. This is how that you are able to. This is the roadmap to how you can solidify a negotiation, a salary negotiation, and get what you rightfully deserve. All right. So I don't know if anybody has any question. Does anybody have any question? Do you have anything you need me to clarify on that I probably have not done? All right. So absence means nothing. I'm sending Miss Martin. So you guys, so we come to the end of today's training. So very quickly, I need you guys to do something. Go on Instagram now and repost our flyer for this training. Repost our flyer for this training on your status. Repost our flyer. If you're not following us on Instagram, please do it. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram right now. Follow us on Facebook right now. That's gonna be a quick task. So I'm going to this is our Facebook on the group right now. This is our Facebook page. Yes, so go to Facebook, follow us on Facebook, reshare this flyer on your status, because we're going to be dropping the recorded video of this lesson for people who were not able to join. Reshare this on your status. So do this very quickly, then you come back in the call. So if you have done this, you can drop your email. Now, so this is how it will go. We share on Facebook, we share on Instagram. All right, we share on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. Then once you've done that, drop screenshots on the group. Once you do that and you drop screenshots on the group, drop your email. All right. Now, this email is for us to be able to help create your CVs for you. In your email, we will send a questionnaire that you will fill. That questionnaire you will fill is what we use to create an expert tech CV for you. You tell us whether you want a tech CV or a normal CV. We're going to build industry standard CV for you for free. Now, this CV will be built this CV is going to be built by our experts. The CV is going to be built by our experts in AlphaTecks. So just know that this CV can stand you for any job you apply for. The CV is going to stand you for any job you apply for. It's free, but it's come with a price. The price is you're going to go to our Facebook, follow us on Facebook, all right? Repost, yes, we share the Launchpad X flyer. So yes, thank you, Favor. Favor is the community manager for Launchpad X. So she just dropped in the group now. So guys, follow the instruction, drop a screenshot on the group. Now, anybody who drops a screenshot on the group, you drop your email. We will now send your email the link to the link to the form you have to fill so that we can create for you an industry standard CV. In our next training, we're going to be building free website portfolios for everybody. All right, Dairo, you raise your hand.
Yes, please. I wanted to ask, is it only Facebook and Instagram? You don't have LinkedIn account?
We have LinkedIn too. Okay, yes, we have LinkedIn too. I'm going to drop in the LinkedIn as well. Yes, follow us on
for those
LinkedIn.
that don't have Instagram, so that we can use LinkedIn.
All right, sure. That's fine. I'm dropping the LinkedIn account. The LinkedIn. All right, so in our next training, we are going to be building free website portfolios for people who join the class, join our meeting. Yes, we're going to be building free website portfolio. So if you know a friend that you feel can benefit from this, extend them the invitation to join. If you know a friend that you know that can benefit from this, I'm sending the AlphaTecks LinkedIn link on the group right now. So if you know a friend that you feel will benefit from this, all right, ensure to send to the friend. Ensure to send to the friend. All right. So moment. All right. So I'm dropping the LinkedIn link on the group. So ensure that you follow us on LinkedIn, repost our flyer from LinkedIn. So this instruction, repost our flyers from all our social media accounts, follow all our social media handles, repost our flyer on all our social media handles, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, repost it. Drop a screenshot as a proof. If you do that, if you successfully done that, then you can drop your email. Drop your email. We'll send you a link to your email that will now, our specialist will now fill it up from there and ensure that your CV is done for you. Our CV is an excellent CV done by professionals, HR professionals in our company that will build a standard CV that will get you the job. Get you the job. So if you join today, you join next week. Next week, one of the things we're going to be offering next week, we're going to be giving you a free website portfolio. We have our developers will be doing a free website for you that talks about yourself. All right, about you, your brand, about yourself. That will also have a way of boosting your digital credibility as a career person. All right, so please follow the instructions on the group. Favor, please repost the instructions again on the group so that they can all follow properly, and then you drop your LinkedIn, drop your email, then we will follow it up from there, and then you'll get everything you need up. Also, this week, I'm sorry for last week, I'm not been able to drop most job links and most courses link and most job links too. I'm going to be doing that this week. I'm going to be bombarding the group. I'm going to be sharing updates on the group. So it means you have to stay glued to the group. Stay glued to the group for job updates. Keep trying, keep applying. You cannot be unlucky for 365 days in the year. All right, you cannot be unlucky. No matter how cost you are, you cannot be unlucky for 365 days in the year. Keep trying to land that good paying job, that becomes your breakthrough. All right. So okay, Jumake, I've not answered the question. Jumake, raise your hand. Please ask your question, Jumake.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
My question is concerning the CV creation now. As a graphic designer, do you think I should do just the normal CV or I should focus on the tech CV? Which of it do you advise me to go for?
You're graphic designer, so you're into graphics, so you're into tech. So why not?
Okay.
It's also tech also.
All right.
When you guys say tech, people think tech is only programming or coding. No.
No, I know that it's also a part of tech, but I just want to be more specific.
Yes, you need a CV.
My own thoughts.
CV is a normal requirement for every recruitment studio, any company. For every company with studio, CV is necessary. You might only need a portfolio. To as for yourself. You might need a graphics portfolio for yourself to get in a lot of showcasing what you've been able to do so far. Right?
All right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So with this, come to the end of today's training. I will see you guys when I see you guys. Do have a lovely day.